మిత్రులారా, బంధువులారా, వనక్కము and స్వాగతము to South Asia Maps. So this is an education channel and your presenter Dr. REddy, J. Tirupati Reddy. In this channel, I would like to share my passion and 4.5 years of passion on Indology, that is Bharat Mata related studies plus human ecology. Mitralara, today we are talking about a very important village called KANERA village or KANERA Fort. It is in the BHIND district, that is called Gird region, northern part of Madhya Bharat, today's Madhya Pradesh. KANERA Ford. Ford is a place where you cross a river, a shallow place to cross a river or a stream water body. This is the place where Aurangazeb crossed from the Madhya Bharat Malwa region into Gangetic plain to fight the war. Aurangazeb crosses this ford to Samughat. That is a village at that time, maybe 15-20 kilometers south and east of Agra town. That is the Mughal conquistadors' capital. This is a part of Indian villages and towns series where I will select a certain prominent town, urban center, village, try to put many things in a broader perspective: history, geography, culture and human ecology. After this presentation, you will get a very good understanding of that region and very important events that has happened 1658 in that region, Mughal Wars of Succession. This is India Village Towns series, Mitrulara. That is a medley, a mixed bag or potpourri, Kalagura Gampa of history, geography, culture and human ecology. And we are talking today about the KANERA, Part 18 Indian villages KANERA near ATER, that is a taluk in the BHIND district in the Gird region, that is the across the near the Chambal river in the Madhya Bharat, Madhya Pradesh. See, I have selected a lot of places associated with Aurangazeb historically. That means when I start reading this history, these places are a little bit vague and I know where they are present. Here I am trying to articulate these places to you that will bring you deeper understanding and hope. Mitralara, you will take it in a very good spirit and bring it to the notice of your friends. We talked about the Galgali, that is in the old Bijapur district, Galgali, and now in Bagalkot, Vajinjera, campaign in the Shorapura, that is Yadgir and Gulbarga district, and Devapur. The final resting, the camping place of Aurangazeb and Dharmat we talked before, and so on. And before that, we also talked extensively about other villages, generally average village area in South India, North India, Central India, and other villages. You can look at them. And all these things I have posted for your convenience at South Asia Maps, our education channel, YouTube channel, and below there are 700 or so. I see 722 videos. This is recorded in the Sankrantari Pongal time of Dakshina Bharat in January 2025. There are 70 playlists. You can pick and choose the topic of your interest. Why should we? What is the importance of this? So, previously, Mitronam, I discussed that's the Battle of Dharmat town near Indur or Indore, Holkar's capital, and near Ujjain city, Dharmat. From Dharmat, Aurangazeb moved to Samughat. Before moving to Samughat, here he has to cross this particular ford. Crossing place on the Chambal river surprised his brother waiting to give a battle. This is the part of Mughal succession, Mughal conquistadors, Islamic imperialism in Bharat. We talked about broadly fits into Battle of Bahadurpur, Dharmat, Battle of Samughat, Battle of Kajwa near Fatehpur, that is between Kaunpur and Prayag Tirtharaj and Diorai near Ajmera near Aravali. like that in the broadly. So some of the physiographic landmarks here I am showing in detail so that you may not a bigger font. Like when we look at the village, we'll see upper Doab region, middle Doab region, and peninsular foreland region, rivers like Yamuna River and Gambhir River, that is Utangan River, Chambal River, and Kunwari River, Sindh River, Pahuz River, Vaisali River. All these things you will get a great clarity. Why should we read this and know about it? Aurangazeb is a very prominent person in the Indian history, and he lived for 90 years, ruled nearly for 50 years. Aurangazeb 1618 to 1707, current day the Radcliffe line, even after Congress surrendered 5 subas to the Islamic imperialism. Still, we have a lot of issues. The issue is not solved. The post-Radcliffe social unrest and demands. The current version of secularism and quota constitutions, Machiavellism, and decimation of Hindu intellectualism, that is Hindu intellectual poverty, the Jinnah's corridor revival from West Punjab, United Province, Bihar, Pashchim Bengal to Purbi Bengal, and importance of funerary architecture compared to Hoysala temples. All these things broadly fit into when you read about Aurangzeb's history. We are talking about the KANERA fort. I will show these places in different maps. That is the essence of this presentation. You will get a great clarity. And overall, I talk about a concept of 1 square kilometer, 4 sides 1 kilometer, that is 100 hectares to 50 acres. This is the one village visible to you. You reside here, other village, maybe across the island, non-visible, visible acreage, invisible acreage. If you are using the mopeds, by-wheelers, cars, tractors, pesticides, concept of the trade acreage, phantom acreage, those things I talked extensively. Somewhere you can see. Why I am showing this? Because this is the average village in central India, that is the Madhya Bharat region, central India. These are the provinces, areas, and number of villages and average village. We are looking at the truncated Madhya Pradesh here, around about 5.6 square kilometers, the average size of the village. And I talked that elsewhere, just I am showing here for clarity. You can look at it in the appropriate flow list. So remember 5.6 is the average village size in Madhya Pradesh. Our village currently, KANERA village, is 18 square kilometers. That means it is much bigger. And this is the village, and area is 1800 hectares. That means divide by 100, you get 18 square kilometers. Population 2011 census, 4,000 plus people live here. Pin code. The important landmarks of that village. You can see this village. This is the Bare town village, Jagmanpur town, Bare village, where the Yamuna river meets the Chambal river. Across the Chambal river south is the KANERA village, town, fort, BHIND district. This is the Morena town, Dholpur town, across the Chambal district. ATER fort on the east, BHIND district, and Etawah across the river, and Agra town. That's the broadly. You can see, I will see these places and you will get a clarity also. Aurangazeb, the KANERA, the BHIND district, Agra district, that you can guess the language there. And old age, Aurangazeb lived 1618 to 1707, nearly 90 Islamic Hijri years. And we will go and look at I will talk about those, excuse me, physiographic parts when I show you other places. You can go to village info. So you can see the KANERA village there. You can see the KANERA village. There is also, I think, historical fort there. And I will zoom out. KANERA village, still you can see KANERA. And this is, of course, this is the Kunwari river. That's the Kunwari river. The one you see the Kunwari river. You should see the ATER fort nearby. The Kerath is also the town. Sometimes we'll see the Kerath, I think is the bigger town. ATER fort. You can see the ATER fort here. And this is, of course, Chambal River. Aurangazeb has to cross because his brother Darasiko brought a very big army, big cannons. He put across the Chambal River. That means generally from South India, Burhanpur, Dakshinapata, people or armies cross into Agra, the Gangetic Plains, the Aryavata region from Morena town, Chambal River ford and Dholpur, then very easy to go to Agra once the mighty Chambal is crossed. So he skipped that track and crossed here. So this is the Kunwari river, of course, and this is the Vaisali river. I will show those rivers in different perspective. This is the BHIND town. This is the Etawah town. So you can see the ATER fort here, and he crossed here, and he went to Fatehabad. That is, he named it. Fateh means is a Persian word, means victory. That is the Samugha. And he, after the victory, he named it the Fatehgarh. Now still it is known as the Fatehgarh. This is the Islamic imperialist headquarters, Agra fort. That the Dholpur, you can see the Dholpur and Morena. And the Gwalior in the Gird region, you will see these different perspectives in different. So here they have not shown the KANERA, but I am showing the adjoining village, 2-3 kilometers Kera. So that easy. So you can see ATER fort here, ATER Taluk headquarters and fort, so that I don't want to lose you. And that's why I will zoom down. This is the Chambal, National Chambal Sanctuary. And BHIND has to be somewhere southeast. You can still is the ATER Kerath. This is where the KANERA fort is. So we'll see this is the Kunwari river. Kunwari river it joins in the Sindhu river. So you have to see the BHIND headquarters in the Gird region. You can see the Morena town, Dholpur town. This is the Chambal river. And this is the Etawah town. So this is the place Bare. Bare is the town where Yamuna Mata joins to Chambal Mata, Bare town. And this is the Sindh river. Sindh river. There is a Sindh also, the bigger Sindh. This is a Sindh. Remember, the rivers are named for different rivers, the same name given. This is Sindh in Madhya Pradesh, not Sindh in the Ladakh and Pashchim Punjab, Sindh provinces. This is the Sindh river. It gathers the Kunwari river. It gathers this is the Pahuz river, Kunwari river. 3 rivers here, 2 rivers here. And Panchama Sangam, and that is in the Jagmanpur. I will show you in another place. This is the Gwalior. This is the peninsular forelands. So here we are showing the same place. You have to remember the landmark. This is the Morena. This is the Gwalior town. This is the peninsular foreland. See on that town here. This is the Chambal river, Dholpur. This is the Morena. You can see, this is the Agra town. So I think this is the Itmadpur and Firozabad and so on. And this is the Yamuna river. This is the Chambal river. And this is the Kunwari river. So crosses Kunwari, and this is the BHIND, and here somewhere he crosses this and see on that town, and this is the Dabra and Detia and Dabra, where the Sindh river flows through. We are seeing the same thing, peninsular foreland, see on that town here, Chambal river, Etawah town, BHIND, and this the Gwalior and Morena and Dholpur. I will expand a little bit so that you will see at least ATER. That's the fort as well as the headquarter. I hope I will get the ATER, Etawah. Maybe I lost the ATER. I might have lost it. So BHIND ATER will be somewhere here. So I am showing the BHIND district here. And you have to find the ATER Fort Taluk headquarters. The BHIND ATER. You can see ATER here, and Kareth and KANERA Fort. KANERA Fort you can see. When you get the ATER, you can see the KANERA. See, this is the KANERA town, also the village where the fort, historical fort of the KANERA fort, you can see there, and Kerat. Most of the time you'll see the Kerat also nearby, and the Chambal River. This is the where Aurangazeb crossed the. And I am trying to show the same thing here. You can see the ATER fort here. ATER fort. You can see, I can read here Kerat here. I can also read here KANERA. This is the fort. Aurangazeb, with the help of local Jamindar of GOHAD, he crossed this to surprise his brother. Samugar will be somewhere here because this is the Chambal River. Samugar will be here. You can see the Samugar is also called Fatehabad. Yeah, this is the Samugar. I am in the different grid here showing. And somewhere here will be the ATER and KANERA and the Chambal River. This is, of course, the Yamuna Mata River. That's the Agra will be somewhere on the west. And you can see the ATER fort in the BHIND district of Madhya Pradesh. ATER fort here. Generally, ford is a crossing they are trying to. A ford is a shallow place with a good footing where the river stream may be crossed by wading on the horseback inside a vehicle. So that's the ford. You can see the Ford. You remember Henry Ford, popular automobile manufacturer. You can remember that. So they are showing the various Ford. A shallow area in the water body, a river or stream, that is the Ford essentially. And company, we looked at that. We looked at this. So Prayag Tirtharaj, you can see the Bare town east of. I see Bare there. So here you can see the Bare. That's the where the Yamuna River and Chambal join. So this is the middle Doab and upper Doab between the Ganga Mata River and this the middle Doab region. The Doabs are different from Punjab Doabs, where you have the Bist Doab and Rechna Doab, Bari Doab like that. It's a similar concept. This is the upper Doab region, Meerut and Shahranpur, Muzaffarnagar, those areas. The upper Doab, this is the middle Doab, Ramgarh, that is the east of the Agra region, Eta and Mainpuri, those areas. And this is the lower Doab, near the Fatehpur, Kanpur and Prayag Titraj regions. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, the fascinating KANERA fort. So I forgot to show you this one. And last time when we were talking about the Dharmat battle, and I should have shown this. This I forgot, I will show you. When Aurangazeb and crossed Burhanpur and near Ujjain, Indore, Depalpur Taluk, there is a Dharmat, along with his brother coming from the Ahmedabad, Karnavati region, Gujarat, he was the Subedar. He defeated at the Battle of Dharmat, that is the Ujjaini and Indore region. Mughal army sent by under the leadership of Raja Jaswant Singh Rathod, ruler of Marwa. Then he moved his army very rapid. That happened 1658, April 15. Now he is after crossing Gwalior, and his brother Dara Shikoh third, general as expected, he will from Gwalior, Morena, Dholpur. He put all his cannons, Firangi, Topias there to decimate the contesting brother. But Aurangzeb surprised him from Gwalior. This is the Girdi region. You can see the GOHAD in the BHIND district. You can see the LAHAR. This is the region where Malhara Holkar passed away and he was buried there. You can see the ATER Taluk. Near ATER Taluk, you can see the KANERA fort. That's what we are talking about today in the. And after crossing the Kaner fort, you can see this is the Kaner. Somewhere you go to Fatehabad. That is the. We'll talk about the next time. That is the Battle of Samugar, the historic battle. That's what I wanted to talk about. And next presentation, we'll see the after Samughat, the village Samughat, the fascinating, very great earth-shaking battle was fought, and that will be the topic of discussion next time. Mitranam, I hope this will give you a different perspective about the KANERA Ford village town in the BHIND district of GIRD region adjoining the peninsular foreland, adjoining the Aryavarta region, Gangetic Plains. Your presenter, Dr. REddy, and I hope you can post some of the comments or suggestions and bring the knowledge to your friends. Thank you very much. See you in the next presentation.